He's in, and he's ready to win. And like I said, Jet, I'm happy to hop on voice comms if you would like. But otherwise, we can just be gaming. We can just be gaming, and not be messing with voice comms or what. Or we can be all communicative. Not that there's like that much strategy in this game. It's not one of those games you're like without voice comms you're lost. This is I'm down. I'm calling him in. Call. Ready to call. I'm ready. Oh yeah. There he is.
I'm ready.
What's up, bud? Thanks for jumping on last minute, bud.
Yeah, no worries. I had just been playing this with Vari and Oni like I don't know, a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm. And I can see that you're I can see that you have more health. It wouldn't shock me if your meta progression was further along than mine.
A little bit maybe. We were playing on like the highest difficulty, so
oh baby,
I think we got more rewards for that.
That's perfect. Well, actually, that's very fortuitous because what I was thinking.
You don't have the hatch open.
I think I have to select a thing first. I gotta grab one last thing and then I'll be set. But no, that's perfect because I was thinking we might try nightmare mode if you were comfortable.
Sure.
Is that the hardest?
I can't promise I'll live, but for now I believe that is the highest.
Okay. Because I tried expert mode last time and I did manage to get a dub on one of the side missions basically. But yeah, I've yet to try nightmare mode. I've heard it is not for the faint of heart. I've heard it's pretty rough.
Now we could try it.
What's the worst that could happen? What I do appreciate is that with this game, the doesn't seem like there's any like downside for co-op.
No, I think it's only a boon if I remember.
Because you know some games it's like, oh yeah, like Risk of Rain's a good example. Where it's like you can do co-op, but then you have to be really tricky about sharing resources.
Yeah.
Okay, I have only one mission where nightmare mode is available, and it's if you've done the Zone 1 specialty missions, it's the long range ones, pinpoint.
Ooh, okay, yeah. We could try that.
Like that to me, that's the easiest one. Everything else is scary.
The scary part about the long range mission is there's that one enemy type that has a sniper.
Yes. The turret fellers.
And it will just obliterate us in one shot. So
yeah, those guys are awful.
I don't think it matters how much health you have. I think you just die.
Yeah, they just do 9999 damage.
We got this.
Well, since these puns are for free. The one enemy. Do you have a least favorite enemy in this game?
I don't know if I have a least favorite enemy. There are a couple I don't like. The spiders are real bad.
Yeah, the little fellers or the like zombie spiders?
Both.
Yeah, valid. The ones that are like a bunch of humans sewn together and they spit acid. I think those are probably my truest of nemeses.
I also think
I can't remember if I go out of stealth, does it take you out as well?
No.
Okay, so I can just piss on things and there's no downside. But yeah, those dudes I would say are probably my worst nemesis. If not just because like they're so fast and their melee is awful. Melee damage they do. And the acid they spit is gross and stupid and I hate it and I hate it and I hate it.
Oh, ow.
My first foray into nightmare mode. All I know is that there are people that have done like the story missions in nightmare mode, and I've heard that even just the first one is just ridiculous. Even if you have like a full squad of like pretty experienced folks, it's pretty rough.
Ooh, okay. Sure.
Ooh, you got a minigun, very nice. Got the little SMG action.
I had a setup, like one of the last games I played with Vari that the minigun was just so broken.
Mm.
Because I got like, I think it was 1% per bullet missing from the magazine, and then I had a ×2 magazine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it was pretty good.
That's what I like to hear. That sounds delicious.
All right.
What do you think on the whole like casing the joint thing this game does, where you can like kind of like plan out your moves, that kind of thing, before coming out of stealth?
Oh, what's the word? Power defense-y?
Yeah.
Like it reminds me of oh, what's that game? It's a first-person shooter, but it's also a tower defense.
Was it Gunfire Reborn? Was that the one?
No, but that would. It's very similar to that as well.
Okay.
I'm thinking like a much older game.
Oh, okay.
It had the same aesthetic as this, but it was like out in an open like field where you built constructs with a gun on like a grid pattern.
Oh.
I want to say Singularity. I don't think that's it.
Oh, I think I might know what you're referring to. Yeah. Coffee Stain Studios did that one. I know the developer.
Yeah.
But I don't know the name. Yeah, I'm also having the problem. Yeah, like I think I know the one you're referring to.
Second one, I think. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what do we got?
I'm gonna try an elemental build. The last couple times I've tried an elemental build, it did not go well for me, but I've got a good feeling about this one. Try to mentally map out where I'd get my shit kicked in. That is sometimes how it goes. Sometimes it's scary. Oh, there he is. That guy right there.
Yeah.
I do the ping.
The fire ones especially, I hate.
Oh, there's fire boys. That's exciting and terrifying. Gonna jump down. Oh, you already dropped him, actually. Another one.
There's
get on
another
the side.
Oh! That's why I hate them. I'm down.
Get you.
Watch out, there went half your health. Ooh.
Up behind here for a moment here. When those guys bring up the stuff, it gets scurry. Bring up. Tricky thing too is it's kind of hard to find where their weak spot is. You know, the other guy's like, oh, shoot the head. Pretty obvious, but those fellers are a little bit more persnickety.
Ooh, thank you.
My pleasure. Make sure to take one of the perks, or not the perks, one of the meta progression things that make health thingies drop more often.
Oh yeah.
For this exact instance.
We're getting a lot of tech chips.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've heard that Nightmare Mode in particular is very lucrative. For that exact reason. Have you gotten to zone, the other two zones yet?
I don't know if there's an update like recently, but Zone 2 is the highest zone when I last played.
Oh, okay. Because I've gotten to Zone 2. I attempted Zone 2 once, just on normal mode, and I was like, "Hoo boy, I need to juice myself a little bit more before I can do too much more here." Well, I'll take this one. But I do like the extra stuff it lets you level up. The
reminds me of Vegas.
Synergies and the something else. The other like two things you get to play with. Harrier was good for me last time. I might just grab that one again. I'll use this.
Hopefully we can get some helper bots or something.
Oh, those are always so great. I try really hard not to just do the same build over and over again, but man, it's hard to turn those guys down. I was thinking the exact same thing. I was like, this is a good place for getting messy. Getting nice and messy.
Oof. I got stuck in a corner, not good.
Alright.
Oh.
Have you done a melee build in this game?
No, I have not.
Because I always want to. This would be a terrible challenge for it, but it's always in the back of my mind as something that would be kind of fun to mess with.
I don't know if there's enough perks that it would be like useful yet, I guess.
The problem is
Like,
there are some that are incredible, but you're right, there's not a lot of them. So it's kind of like it would need to be one of those where in the first couple of perk drops you get one of those really, really, really good ones. And then you're kind of like, all right, I can use this kind of a spring point because otherwise it's a little scary. All right, what do you think? Are you an Iceman or a Void Man at the end of the day?
I like both. I like both. The only one I
I'd go
haven't
for
found a
ice.
lot of use for yet is fire. I think is the only one that I'm.
Yeah,
not.
that is what
always
everyone
fun.
else I've talked to has said. That lightning's cool, void's dope, ice is great, but yeah, fire is just like it could be cool. It's just not there yet. Like it needs
Ice is
more.
really
more
good
buff.
for the close range challenge.
Yes, absolutely.
Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna kick this off here so that guy will explode. I think there was another barrel that I was thinking about. Thinking about those beans, thinking about those barrels. Woo!
Oh, that's a grenade.
Oh, the grenade boys.
Yeah. I was like walking back around the corner and they just threw a grenade right in my face.
That's very rude, if you ask me.
Perhaps. It is what they are designed for. I had stuck on that corner.
It was good for me. I was getting stuck in them earlier.
There's something left.
It's really hard to like utilize the radar, and by utilize I mean lean on the radar. A number of times where it's like they don't know where I am yet, but I can see where they are. Especially because we're making a lot of noise. We're throwing grenades. We're blowing up barrels. On the one hand, I appreciate the lack of realism that they're not somehow hearing me. On the other hand, it's like maybe they should be hearing us and investigating the source of the noise. Maybe they just don't have good ears.
What the lore is, maybe.
Yeah, the lore for like while we're here. Well, I mean at the end of the I guess the Zone 1 mission is when you learn you're a floating brain.
Yeah.
Only I have the brains to rule Lilat.
Hi.
Welcome back. Ooh, that is a fire nade or void nade. I'll take the void nade. Oh, but it is blue. Blue or green? I'll take this one for now. Glovies. Yeah, I have a helmet now and gloves. I'm completely nude otherwise.
I think I only have gloves.
So Formidable Thunder, good to see you, bud. Playing more of this cool game. Playing more of this cool game with our cool buddy, Mr. Jet Dive.
Kaleidoscope's pretty good.
Oh, there you go. Melee attacks stagger enemies. Oh my god, that would be just delicious. Grenade damage. Let's go with this one. Okay. We are good. This stream always scares me a little bit. Do I have a dual streaming setup? I just have a standard one. Just a single PC streaming setup. I have a couple friends that do the dual stuff. Yeah, we got the missile launcher guys. Oh yeah, I see some standard turrets. But no, I just do the single streaming one. I only have... it's one of those where I don't have like a second computer. If I did have a second computer, I would consider it. Like an older computer. But I only have the one computer that I'm like... I've only switched out a couple pieces. So I just don't have enough parts lying around to make it happen.
Kind of blast him.
What I usually try to do is I try to jump up and down between... like ducking down for cover and then jumping back up. There's enough dudes down there where it's a little scurry. In fact, what I might do is start with this guy. I guess I can't do the ping anymore. But
not when you're when we're invisible.
Oh, interesting. Okay, because that's the part where I think pinging is most helpful. Actually, is when you're invisible. Yes, I think I'll hit him and then I'm gonna drop down behind. Dropping down. Hard thing is that it's hard for me to see the hit points or the weak spots. He's out. Always forget I can just jump and like do the little dash thing to climb back up. I always panic and I'm like, how do I get back? Where's the stairs? Oof. Zappy's very nice. My first turret's down.
There's an elite
Second
enemy
one
down
is
here.
not long for his life. I didn't fully reload.
Ouch.
Woo!
So another grenade guy down there?
One guy
yeah.
hiding down there. There he is. You have a favorite weapon type in this game?
I like secondaries a lot.
Ooh, interesting. Like
Well,
the
I'm a pistol
SMGs,
guy.
like side pistols.
Yeah. I do like the new the like Guns Akimbo gun was really fun.
I don't know if I've seen that one actually. That sounds dope. Wonder if that's only in the later zones.
Yeah, there's a mission you have to do to unlock it, I think.
Oh, that would explain it then, yeah. I haven't done any of the Zone 2 stuff. That one. We got here. Ooh, there's a fancy Harrier. It's chain lightning. Okay. Here's a secondary shoddy. That's tempting. Weak. I like that weak point damage. Ah, elemental proc chance. I should probably stick with this one. Oh, they're taking naps. Little nappies. Gonna upgrade the
I like the
PC.
environment storytelling going on.
Yeah, yeah. Especially in the story modes. Switching to AMD. That's what I have. I have an AMD GPU and CPU. I have the 6800
Here it is, I can
XT
buy
and
it,
I have
actually, I'll
the
show you.
7900 X CPU. I gotta go for the bot, fellas. Jet's got the bots. I wanna be just like Jet. I want the bots too.
Wonder if I can.
1000 watt piece PSU, 32 gigs RAM. There you go. That's a pretty thick upgrade.
Yeah, I'm talking about these.
Oh yeah. Little SMGs. Yeah. Yeah, those things and the quick reload. Oh, amazing. Let's see. I cannot re-roll. Oh wait, no, I can re-roll. I get
Discover
ice.
the wonders of Mars, a journey through the red sands.
It sounds so pleasant.
Oh, we're on the International Space Station. I didn't realize that's where this took place.
Yeah, I wondered that too. Like ISS-X, it's like some like a alternate, like a historical fiction, like an alternate reality version of what could have been. And they're trying, and at one point they were trying to evacuate, but unsurprisingly things got weird. And the little tablets that have like little story tidbits.
Oh yeah.
The
It's
X3,
a cool
yeah,
game.
I
I'm
haven't
really
gotten the
excited to see more
X3D
of it.
ones. Yeah, what I have is the 5900X, which is basically the very last one of its chip model.
Oh, okay.
Any upgrades beyond that, I would have to spend some pretty serious money because I'd have to get an upgraded motherboard.
Oh, my God.
Come back to us. Come back to me, please. Yeah, if I were to do really any sort of upgrade, CPU,
Ooh.
RAM, any of that kind of stuff, I would have to get a whole new motherboard. Because what I have right now is the absolute last stuff that is supported on my current deal. Ooh, that void stuff, yeah, I like that. Now that we both got much better guns, our output is a lot more tasty. Also, we both have bots, which is never a bad thing. Look at that. That was record time, baby. Good
Killing
CPU
it.
for gaming. It's just so expensive, though. I mean, you pretty much nailed it. It's like, is it worth the money? Is it worth the money down?
Have you
I'm
tried
not sure it is.
Dubai chocolate?
It's funny you say that.
Chocolate.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because when Gracie and I, we've been going through this kitchen renovation that is just now about to be finished. We have access to our kitchen now for the most part. That was the first thing she made. She was so excited because it's been such a big like viral trend. She's been seeing on Instagram. She's like, I gotta try this, man. And there was some store-bought stuff we bought that we liked, but she was like, I can do this better. And she made it herself, and it was incredible. It did not last long. We devoured those things.
I just had it for the first time tonight as well.
Oh my god.
It's good. It's like pistachio cream or something.
Yes,
right?
yeah, pistachio butter, that phyllo dough. Oh my god.
We
I could just die.
I wanted some cookies tonight, and usually we get was it Tiff's, I think is what the chain is called. But there's this new place called Crave that I saw on like a delivery app, and I was like, oh wow, okay. I want to try these, and they had Dubai chocolate cookies. So it's a chocolate cookie with the pistachio butter in the middle, and then Alex.
Oh, did you physics up the wall?
I did.
Oh.
I like got like stuck.
Oh, yeah. I'm over here.
Like that, yeah.
I'm having a moment. Yeah, I don't know. I want them to fix this bug, but I kind of don't want them to fix it. I kind of love it, especially when it's that replicatable. Yeah, I'm over here fucking around. Jets over here carrying the team. Oh yeah, it's like when you do it intentionally, it's one thing. If you do it by accident, that's something else entirely. I'm gonna kick it off. Right. My goal is to make them panic and be like, what, there's two of them?
Ooh. That was almost bad.
These grenade guys are vicious in this difficulty. Usually I can just kind of shrug them off, but no shrugging now. Woo!
Ooh.
But I'm with you. Those things are dangerous. I love that stuff. And I haven't had it in cookie form. I've had it in brownie form though.
I highly recommend cookie
Oh my
form.
god. I can just feel it. I can feel it. That's amazing.
It was very good.
It's such a fun trend. I'm glad it's been like popping off on social media channels because it is something special. Going freeze or shatter? Maybe some diversity is not a bad thing.
They're both very good.
They are both good. I usually lean towards shatter because I like the AoE aspect, but can't go wrong with freeze. Couple of things over here. Lovies. Got the booties now. Elemental proc. Yeah, elemental proc chance for sure. And then now this has got that icy. Yeah, this is a primary SMG. I don't really use the primary SMGs too often. We got Meerkat. What's up, Meerkat? D&D was fun. Nice, man. Nice. Any fun stories? Nade cascade, weapon damage, killing enemy. You know what? That's always a solid choice. Yeah, let's do that one. The finance options for the X3D CPU. Oh yeah, I haven't looked at them, but I'm sure it's gonna be upsetting. Ooh, this room's always scary. We got one big shieldy boy.
Oh no. Okay.
And 3 shield producing duders. Don't love that. Take him out. Oh, Jesus. That man just uninstalled my entire face. All right, no pressure. I think there might be a second shield guy. I turned the corner and he removed my face. Yeah, there's 2 of them. I did not know there were 2 of them. That's terrifying.
Oh. I die here.
I have faith. Okay. All right, that's on me. I didn't know there was a second one. I was like, oh, there's usually just one in these rooms. There was a second.
The shield guys with the guns are hard to dodge.
Yeah, they are awful.
And Nightmare's hard for the range.
It is tough, yeah. It is tough. I'm glad that we have the option to do this, like the shorter missions in Nightmare mode without having to beat the story modes, because that one's like 30 rooms long. Like the story ones are tough.
Till I get
Yeah.
say, you wouldn't happen to know.
The Bogasso.
Ooh, okay.
AMD CPU and NVIDIA GPU. Does that decrease to performance? I don't think it does, because I used to have a mix like you, Formidable Thunder. I used to have an AMD CPU and an NVIDIA GPU, and I looked it up online, and generally speaking, other folks were saying it's fine. Like, because that's a pretty common thing, I think, is to kind of mix it up like that. So yeah, I think you're in the clear. I don't think there's any risk of there being any.
Want to get you into the second area, maybe?
The Zone 2 stuff? We could try. So I have access to Zone 2. Let's see. Yeah, I do have access to Zone 2. So there's the story mode, which of course would just be normal. Really, actually, all of these would be normal. The story mission, and then Bugged, which is a lot of spiders, and then Glass Cannon. I can assume Glass Cannon means you just take crazy damage.
Yes.
Is there one you'd recommend?
They were all pretty good. Even the spiders one had its joy to it. But I don't know. Do you have any like dare drop run things you need to do, or?
The only one I've got left is complete something in nightmare mode. Some kind of challenge.
That's gonna be tough.
Which is tough. Yeah, it's not the end of the world if it doesn't happen, but that's the last one I'm sitting on.
Doing the next area will help us do nightmare stuff.
That's good enough for me. Yeah, I'm gonna throw us into just the story mode.
Okay.
Actually, I think I have access. Ooh, you down for hard mode?
Yeah.
Hard mode will be a breeze compared to what we just attempted. that'll be a walk in the park. Financial options. That's a fair point, Formidable Thunder. Yeah, if you make the payments on time, it's fine. But you know, the finance options sometimes target people that might not be aware of that kind of thing, or might not have the wherewithal to make it happen. So they kind of like they really do a good job of advertising. Like, look at these low payments that you have to make, or that you can make. It's so easy, but you know, the fine print, of course, is where the devil lurks. The devil's in the details. We got Koatren over on YouTube. What's up, bud? Good to see you, Koatren. What did Gracie make? She made Dubai. They're called Dubai brownies. So it's, let's see. They're called Dubai brownies. It's pistachio butter. So instead of peanut butter or almond butter, it's pistachio butter. Phyllo dough, which is incredible stuff. I like these guys. They're like all somersaulty. And dark chocolate or milk chocolate, some kind of chocolate. Yeah, Dubai brownies. It's really something special. It's really sweet. And it's been kind of a trend. It's been kind of like a viral trend as of late. Because I think it's been around for a while, but for whatever reason, it's really started to pop off in recent months. And back when we were kind of in the throes of the majority of our... Look at that. So much easier. So much quicker.
Oh,
when
yeah.
we were in the throes of our kitchen renovation. It's mostly done now, but back when like our kitchen was unusable, we were seeing all these great viral posts about the Dubai brownies. And I was like, man, we want to make these or at least eat them, but we had no means to cook them ourselves. But now we do. It was one of the first things she made us once the kitchen was actually usable again. Ooh, so I could do something weird. Powerful shotgun. Never done like a straight up shotgun build before. Maybe I can make that happen. Here, kids, the gummies are popping in, baby. They fuck with you in interest. Oh yeah, I'm 100% with you. It's sometimes very predatory. It's just unfortunate. Oh shit, spiders. There's the spodlers. One last thing I will say about the long range mission. At least there was no melee dudes to be shitters. Sometimes they do be shitters. Oh yeah, that's right. They slow you on hit, which is rude.
It's very rude. Oh, I got the axe though. Nice.
Gonna axe them a question. You got a let's see, SMG. Or, that's assault rifle. I'm always doing assault rifles. I'm gonna try to go out of my way. I'm gonna take pains to do a short range build. If I can turn it into a melee build or a shotgun build, I'll be happy. Perhaps against my better judgment. And a bar fight that ended well. Good. It was relatively peaceful. They'll also fuck up your credit score. They could. They potentially could, actually. I might just do a melee build. We might be mailing it up.
I got chills.
Ooh, perfect.
Multiplying.
If there was ever a time to attempt a melee build, it's this one. Where, you know, if I fuck up, I can just lean on Jet to carry my ass. I may or may not have grabbed the thing that says melee hits can stagger now, and I might be going out of my way to make a melee build once again against my better judgment. I'll be the tank. Be the tank of the party. That thing. I have an axe and I have a secondary shotgun. No primary weapons yet. Long-term upgrade fans usually go for the AMD. I mean, Nvidia's great too, but the problem is like Nvidia's gotten so expensive. At least AMD is more affordable, so when the chips are down, I tend to lean AMD, but I understand why Nvidia is the industry standard.
Short range crit.
You buy brownie sounds like an inventive Urban Dictionary entry. You're not wrong. Let's see, when hip firing. Ooh, nearby enemies. Oh, here we go. Yes. At point blank range, you gain good elemental proc chance. Let's go for that one. Yes. Be a short range gamer.
Here we go.
Oh, that's right. We have these things. Forgot about the superior items. Every enemy infected by elemental debuff your weapon. Don't know if that's gonna be. I mean, these are all good. Put this one. The exact same weapon that I have right now. I think I'll just save my money for now. Yeah, that's a fair point too. There's like ways to try to be smart about calculating like what is reasonable, what is within reason. For for like for monthly payments, you know, the kind of monthly payments that would be within your, you know, what is feasible. What is feasible for a like how much somebody makes, like what's safe without like affecting their, you know, the standard of living too much. Ooh, the spiders. Can't forget the spider. Oh, that was actually sick. I'm like, wow, that guy died really quick. Oh, that was Jet. That's why.
Get it from both sides.
If I'm going to attempt this melee build, those frosty spider boys are going to make this very tricky because they love to do that little slow on hit, which is very rude. Not considered at all. Picked up a sniper rifle, and I don't know if I want to stick with this thing. 5,000 for a GPU. Ugh, yeah, that's the Nvidia way right now, man. Awful. Elite enemies. Ooh. Elemental debuff deals more damage over time. Yeah, that elite enemies thing might just be a bit of a deal maker. Get exploded. Set his ass on fire. Oh, there he is. I see him crawling around like that. Little creepy crawler. Look at that. Nice and easy.
Nice.
Preserved brainstem. Delicious. Like the glovies. What are we talking about? Talking about just expensive
Some
GPUs and like nowadays there's like financing options you can go in on if you're so inclined. It's like you could just buy the GPU or with 10 easy payments of $59.99. You know, that kind of thing. It can get pretty silly. The Meerkat says nothing beats a good old scratch. It drop more scrap. Grenades do more damage. Let's do this one. Ooh, here we go. Yeah, this is the first room where I was like, oh, this is getting weird. These range immune dudes. Woo. Downside. Actually, I'm trying it. I'm just gonna melee this guy. I don't know if this is a good idea, but I'm doing it. The nice thing is you can kind of like juggle a little bit in the air. It's kind of it's strangely effective. At least I'm staggering him, so if nothing else, I'm keeping him busy.
The stagger was kind of huge there, actually.
Yeah, at least it's like stunning him, and I'm like keeping him busy. That's how tanks are supposed to work, right? You know, we keep the bad guys busy so the DPS homies can get the numbers. And not a whole lot dropped there, unfortunately.
Ooh, Thunder Soul, gladly. I'll take that.
970. Ooh, yeah, 1,000. Oh god, that's awful. Let's see. What did I do? Look at my build. Okay, I haven't picked one yet, so I can go. I hear you say you went Thunder.
Yeah, I did.
I will also go Thunder. There's the option to diversify or just more of the same.
There was a cool item there that would have been good for your melee build, actually.
I think it might be that the drops that we see are like unique to us, because I didn't see anything on the ground that tickled my pickle. But it's in. Ooh, actually, that's pretty good. Do that one. Pretty good. Oh, that one's not too bad. That level 4 knife, I'll take that one. I'm gonna stick with this. I'm gonna re-roll this guy. If it gives me a lightning one, we got lightning bolt on the shotgun. So we got chain lightning on the knife, lightning bolt on that guy. At some point, it'd be cool if we were to maybe eventually get another couple of melee weapons. The knife is cool, the axe is cool, but like a little bit more would be nice.
I want like a melee primary, like a giant hammer or something.
Yeah, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Big stuff.
Like a Warframe type melee weapon.
Yeah. God, Warframe. I haven't played that game in ages. Loved it though. Oh, I don't want to blow that up. Stab.